गुड मॉर्निंग स्टूडेंट्स। कल मैं आपको सब्जेक्ट वर्ब एग्रीमेंट का फर्स्ट पार्ट रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस दिया था। आज मैं उसका सेकेंड पार्ट उसका रूल रेगुलेशन देने जा रहा हूँ। ओके। और एक बात है, मैं ये कहना चाहूँगा कि बहुत सारे कॉल्स आ रहे हैं हमारे स्टूडेंट से, पेरेंट्स से कि किस तरह से पढ़ाया जा रहा है वो जानने के लिए इच्छुक हैं। तो ये कहना चाहूँगा कि उन सबको जो स्टूडेंट्स हमारे YouTube चैनल के माध्यम से देख रहे हैं और जो अभी तक नहीं देखे हैं, उन सबको बता देना चाहता हूँ कि आप YouTube में बलांगीर पब्लिक स्कूल सर्च कीजिए। वहाँ पे लेफ्ट साइड में एक येलो कलर का बलांगीर पब्लिक स्कूल का लोगो होगा, उसी को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए। आपको हर एक क्लासेस ऑनलाइन मिल जाएंगे, ठीक है। और रही बात हमारे पार्ट 1 की, जितने व्यूज़ में देखा एक दिन के अंदर, कल ही मैं पोस्ट किया था, इतने सारे व्यूज़ देख के मैं बहुत खुश हुआ कि हमारे सब स्टूडेंट्स लगे हुए हैं एंड दे आर मोस्टली इंटरेस्टेड इन रीडिंग ग्रामर। सो इसीलिए मैं एक दिन के बाद ही आज उसका पार्ट 2 आप लोगों को समझाने जा रहा हूँ। और 3 रूल्स हैं और उसको अगर आप पूरी तरह से लिखेंगे और समझने की कोशिश करेंगे, द होल चैप्टर वुड बी इजियर फॉर यू। ओके, सो लेट्स गो। तो हम लोगों ने कितना तक किया था? 8 की 9 नंबर तक किया था, 8 नंबर तक किया था, नहीं? तो 9 नंबर रूल मैं आज समझाने जा रहा हूँ। नंबर 9। नंबर 9 में सम नाउन्स लिखो मेरे साथ। सम नाउन्स which are plural in form but singular in meaning take a singular form. Example: mathematics is a difficult subject. No news is a good news. So now let me tell you the rule again. Rule says some nouns which are plural in form. If you will look into the particular word, particular noun, it is plural in form, means s or es is added to it, okay? But singular in meaning, its meaning is singular. Take a singular form. Okay, you must have come across with this subject, mathematics. Okay, some other subjects, can you tell me the name? Mathematics, likewise economics, okay, physics. So these are some of the subjects that seems to be plural but singular in meaning. They take singular form. First sentence is mathematics is, as is added here, it looks plural but singular in meaning. Mathematics is a difficult subject. How many of you think so? Is mathematics difficult? Not at all. If you would practice it regularly, definitely it is easier. But as per the sentence, it is a difficult subject. Okay. No news. News S is added, so it looks plural, but meaning is singular, so singular verb is used. Clear? Understood? Now we will go to the next rule. I think all 8 rules earlier, yesterday I taught you. You all have gone through it, and now you understood it, so that it would be easier for you. Okay? Next rule is number 10. When a plural noun is the name of one thing, a book or a country, it gets a singular form. Example, the Arabian Nights is an interesting book. Second one is the United States has a big army. Okay, now again come to the rule. Rule says when a plural noun is the name of a thing, suppose that thing may be a book, that thing may be a country. Okay, then suppose it is plural noun, either a book or a country, it takes a singular verb. Singular verb. Okay, the Arabian Nights, it is the name of what? A book. Okay, the Arabian Nights, it is a book, so singular verb is used. Is an interesting book. Now, the United States, you must have come across with this, the name of this country, the United States of America, you are writing USA, the United States of America, states, S is there, but it is plural noun, but a country's name, so it takes singular form. Clear? Shall we go to the next one, the last one? Okay. Have you written? Clear. Regularly go through the grammar, definitely you will have more mastery over English. Now, the last rule is number 11. Okay? When the subject of the verb is relative pronoun, the verb must be made to agree in number and person with the antecedent of the relative. Okay. Example, I, who am your friend, will help you with money. Second one, you who are my friend should stand by me. Okay. The rule says that when the subject of the verb is a relative pronoun, okay, subject is a relative pronoun, then at the time the verb must have to agree in number and person. I told you at the beginning that number means singular and plural, person means first person, second person and third person. And okay, so the verb must agree in number and person with the antecedent of the relative. So let me tell two things: what is a relative pronoun and what is an antecedent. You write down the first relative pronoun. You write down the pronouns who, first who, comma whom, comma whose, comma which and that. Understood? The pronouns who, whom, whose, which and that, which join two sentences, and refer back to nouns going before them. Nouns going before them are called relative pronoun. Okay, clear? Again I am reading. The pronouns who, whom, whose, which and that, which join two sentences and refer back to nouns going before them are called relative pronouns. So in this sentence, which are the relative pronouns? In the first sentence, who is the relative pronoun? Okay. And in the second sentence, again who is the relative pronoun? It refers to whom? It refers to I. In the first sentence, it refers to you in the second sentence. Okay. Then antecedent. What is that? Write down antecedent. The noun to which a relative pronoun refers. The noun to which a relative pronoun refers or relates is called its antecedent. Okay. The noun to which a relative pronoun refers or relates is called its antecedent. Now, relative pronoun refers to I. Relative pronoun who refers to you. So the verb used is as for the subject. For I it is am. For you it is are. Clear? This is your rule. Understood? So let me tell you one thing, that from the beginning, yesterday we read the first part and today the second part. First part contained 8 rules, second part contained 3 rules. Okay. I think first part you all have gone through minutely and you enjoyed a lot. बहुत पसंद आया है, मुझे पता चला. And just see it again and again. Okay. If you like, you tell your friends so that they would also get to know the details. बहुत जरूरी है ग्रामर का इंग्लिश में. You must go through it, must tell others, and you just inform those students who are unaware of this. जो आज तक जिनको पता नहीं चल रहा है कि बलांगीर पब्लिक स्कूल में ऑनलाइन क्लासेस हो रहा है कि नहीं, जो पेरेंट्स हमें फ़ोन कर रहे हैं, उन बच्चों को, उन पेरेंट्स को बताओ कि just they have to subscribe the YouTube channel, Balangir Public School YouTube channel. Okay? I think you must have enjoyed, you must have interest upon this. So if you really interested to know more, you must contact me so that I will give you more videos. Okay?